He is a grandfather. He has no criminal record, and he's facing deportation. The Iraqi man has been here in the U.S. for more than 20 years. As Fox 2's Camille Amiri reports, he faces persecution if he's forced to return to Iraq.
Donnie Jargis is the latest Iraqi Christian in Michigan to be detained. In June, more than 100 Chaldeans were rounded up, detained, and are now being held in a detention center in Ohio, awaiting possible deportation.
Stop deportation!
On Thursday, the 57-year-old Saginaw man had a scheduled routine meeting with immigration officials in Detroit.
It was about 9:45 a.m. We waited and we waited and we waited. After checking, we waited in about 6.5 hours.
Jargis and his attorneys tried to stay positive, but then
an ICE officer came out and motioned for my client to come back towards the door leading into the back of the ICE facility.
Mr. Bajoka yelled, "Are you detaining him?" And they said, "We cannot answer any questions," and slammed the door and nearly slammed it on my hand.
After he shut the door, I could hear the handcuffs being put on him in the background.
Jargis has lived in Saginaw since 1993. He came to the U.S. on a temporary fiancé visa. The relationship ended, but he stayed, fearful of what would happen to him if he returned to Iraq. And even though deportation was a possibility,
during the 90s, the United States and Iraq had no diplomatic relationship because of the Gulf War.
It never happened. Jargis's main attorney represents several Chaldean detainees. He says Jargis is the only one without a prior criminal record.
Why he was targeted in particular, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I do know that he does not have any criminal history, though. I ran his background check every which way I could. There's nothing there.
We even spoke to people who've known Johnny, and we can't find anything having to do with any kind of criminal convictions at all.
And in a recent phone call with their client,
he begged us not to leave him there. He said, "Please don't forget about me. Please don't leave me here. Please don't leave me here." And those words have reverberated in my mind ever since.
Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.